You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back, Rudrance, for Black and White Sports. Well, there is a lot of strange things surrounding Damar Hamlin right now. I'm sure many of you have been on Twitter today and you have seen it. And it's getting to the point where now Josh Allen is being asked about it. Things like, does Damar Hamlin have a body double? Look, I don't know exactly what happened during that game the other day. Ryan over at Sports Wars, he's completely right about one thing that's going on involving this. And let me just switch my screen over because we'll talk about it real fast. He did a video about this, but you see Damar coming in, got his face covered, and it's just strange. Right there's the shot of him during the game looking like Emperor Palpatine from Return of the Jedi. Right there. You don't actually see his face. Right here, got on a hood and half a mask. Why? Then there's this. And people are asking, what the hell is going on? I mean, he was at this game, supposedly, but nobody actually saw him or his face at all. And now we've got Bills defensive lineman is threatening Eli Apple, threatening to whip his ass over Damar Hamlin. I mean, the situation is just got nuts. Of course, as you can imagine on Twitter, I mean, looks ultra questionable. Clearly, a cover-up is taking place. I mean, there's all kinds of things going on. There's conspiracy theories. I think what is odd is there hasn't been anything official about what actually happened for sure to Damar. And that's raised a lot of questions. So let's look at this. Josh Allen, Hamlin body double claims are stupid. Stop that shit. Okay. Well, Damar could just cut a video and put it out, and it would completely end all of the quote-unquote conspiracy theories, right? Because now they're starting to make it, about everybody. Now they're starting to make about, this is funny. This already happened. You're not supposed to ask a lot of questions about anything these days, okay? The media will tell you, you're out of your mind when it comes to things related to health and science. You're not supposed to inquire or ask questions about that either. You're just supposed to blindly accept. Correct? No, that's not really going to happen anymore. Josh Allen is taking aim at all the conspiracy theorists and tinfoil hat wearers who have insisted that Damar Hamlin's had a body double at the Bills playoff game on Sunday, saying it's straight up, that's stupid. Allen addressed the outlandish internet rumors while appearing on Kyle Brandt's Basement podcast, urging people to stop that shit. Yeah, that's stupid, Allen said, before adding, there's absolutely zero chance. That's the Damar Hamlin. That's our guy. That's our brother.
That he was not at the game on Sunday, and that it was some sort of body double, conspiracy, cover-up. It goes on and on and on into the tinfoil hat territory. Would you like to debunk that conspiracy theory or maybe confirm it?
Yeah, that's stupid. That you said there's mainstream media outlets pushing this?
There's mainstream media outlets. There's people with really legitimate heavy followings who are saying the fix is in. That was not Damar. His face was covered. He had sunglasses. He had a hat. When they went to him on CBS, you couldn't see him. And that there's this next level conspiracy that was actually not Damar Hamlin at the game. They're saying it. One,
that's Damar's swag. That's what he liked. He likes wearing that. Two, he was in the locker room with us pregame. So yes, that was Damar. There's absolutely zero chance. That's okay, Damar Hamlin. That's our guy.
There's really some awkwardness there, isn't there? There truly is. Theory swirled up after Hamlin wore a mask, hoodie, and sunglasses to Buffalo's post-season contest against the Bengals on Sunday. with trolls, it's funny. The media, the mainstream media, will always attack people that ask questions. The trolls suggesting it was all in an effort to hide something. Okay, well, I showed you the footage. People can do with it what they want because this is a free country and people can use their abilities to deduce and come up with the answer that they feel like they need to come up with after they do their research. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about here. All right. So let's get over here because Eli Apple fired at Stefon Diggs because Stefon Diggs showed his ass the other night, walking out on his team after the game, got mad like he's going to mess around and try to find a better quarterback to play with other than Josh Allen. I seem to remember him getting mad and wanting out of Minnesota. He hadn't said that he wants out of Buffalo yet, but this is kind of how that bullshit started. All right, so this is Outkick. Bills defensive end Shaq Lawson says Eli Apple is going to get beat up, and Apple backtracks. Eli Apple is a football player, and he talked some shit. But because everybody saw this one sign, they got to believe at this point everything's got to be about Damar Hamlin. Everything does. All right. The aftermath of the Bengals cornerback Eli Apple and his Monday night Twitter rants bashing Bills wideout Stefon Diggs spilled into Tuesday, with more players getting thrown into the online drama. Bills defensive end Shaq Lawson came after Apple for one minor detail in his Monday night rant, posting a heart hands emoji, which Lawson took as a dig at teammate Damar Hamlin. Now, guys, if you don't know, Eli Apple talks a mad amount of shit. All right, plays for the Bengals, cornerback, so he played against wide receivers. I'm sure he had to cover Stefon at certain times the other day. That's just what he does, okay? Mad shit talker. He always has been. I'm sure he always will be. But the Bills decided to take this as a slap at Damar Hamlin. And do I think that Eli Apple was trying to pee in the Cheerios of Damar Hamlin? No, I do not. I just don't. I don't think he would have went there. So, and in case you're wondering, and Eli actually had to make a statement about this. Lawson threatened to beat the Bengals cornerback up for assuming he took a shot at Hamlin, who suffered a cardiac arrest in Week 17 against the Bengals. Quote, "You played a good game, Eli Apple, but disrespect my boy Damar Hamlin situation," Lawson tweeted. "That shit will get you beat up. For real, for real. Keep it on the field." Apple backtracked the assumed dig at Hamlin earlier Tuesday, but was claws out with Lawson. All love, thoughts, and prayers to @HamlinIsland. That's Damar Hamlin's hashtag, or his Twitter handle, as he continues to recover from that tragic incident. Never would I make light of scary, unfortunate scenes. This game is truly a dangerous risk to our bodies and mind and spirit. Nothing but love to all my football brothers. Quote, "A shame you couldn't keep that same energy on the field. Maybe outcome would be different. Enjoy Mexico." The homies, Apple tweeted a response to Lawson. Aside from Shaq Lawson's and Eli Apple's drama, the Bengals cornerback continued to stomp on Diggs on Tuesday after the Whiteout finally responded to the late-night roasting. Diggs' tweet was simple, quote, "clout chasing," with a corn emoji meaning corny right there. Eli answered him by saying, "Safe travels to Cabo family." Airplane and some the hand symbol for prayers. Look, this entire Bengals team has got a major chip on their shoulder, which makes them incredibly dangerous. And it did start the night that Damar Hamlin went down. We have to understand, Zach Taylor and the Bengals agreed to come off that field and not play on Monday Night Football that night because they fully assumed that game would get played on Tuesday, and then the next thing I heard was later on Thursday. They never dreamed the NFL was going to call off a game and then set up new rules that would make for a coin flip, and then the NFL would go out and brag about 50,000 tickets being sold for a neutral site game. By the way, Joe Burrow and Zach Taylor crushed the NFL over that. And the whole Bengals team was pissed. Eli Apple ran around after the Ravens game with a large homemade coin, which I think had Roger Goodell in the middle of it wearing a clown nose. I could be wrong about that, but the point is the whole Bengals team was pissed because while Cincinnati and all NFL fans came together over Damar Hamlin, the Bengals had no idea they were going to come to some kind of competitive disadvantage over it. And they were pissed. The whole team is pissed. And because that team's pissed, they're incredibly dangerous now in the playoffs. I mean, this team is looking to stomp everybody in their path. I don't know if you noticed, they stomped the hell out of Buffalo on Sunday. Badly. They weren't slightly intimidated. They steamrolled Buffalo. They truly did. And then Eli Apple does what Eli Apple does, went out there and talked shit, and because he used that heart symbol or whatever that Damar's been given as an emoji, it's got to become about Damar Hamlin again. Come on. Look, everybody is pulling for that kid to come out healthy, fine, and back on a football field. But, I mean, it's getting ridiculous. It truly is. And you're not supposed to be able to ask questions about anything these days. Can't ask questions blindly, just accept everything. Everything you're told by everybody. You get that? Nah. People don't trust that anymore, and they're not going to. Not now. Tell me what you think, black and white sports supporters. Peace, I'm out.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.